What's going on, everybody? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me pop Rick in here.
Yeah, pop me in.
Yes, pop Rick in. I'm gonna try this time. I'm gonna try to make sure that I look at the comments. Last show on this subject, I got on a little tangent and I missed reading the comments. Can you turn that down just a little bit?
You know my little bit's gonna down. There we go.
Can you see it? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Because I want to make sure we still be able to hear the videos. What's going on, everybody? Let me tell y'all. I have been, and Rick will tell you, because I text Rick, because I was like, I don't know what we're going to talk about this week. And so I decided I was going to do a part 2 of what is masculine energy in a woman. And here's why I decided to do a part 2 to it. Because somebody, and I don't know if y'all have seen it, I'm going to play it for you tonight if you have not seen it. Someone sent me, I ain't going to say someone, said from the previous. So if y'all go back and look at the previous show, the guy said that was only on the previous show, sent me this video clip of T.D. Jakes talking about masculine energy in a woman. And so, last week, my main question was, what is masculine energy in a woman? And oftentimes when you hear it, the characteristics that are given for that example of a masculine energy in a woman, it's typically negative. And so to me, that's not masculine traits. Like, if you don't want a woman like that, I don't want a man like that.
Right.
And so I don't understand how they're equating that to masculine energy. But I'm gonna play this clip because he says a lot of things in here. I'm gonna play the clip first. I'm gonna play the video clip that was sent to me. Let me pull this up here. Let me make sure I got it all the way over here.
Going viral and got a lot of women upset right now over his remarks about modern women and their masculine behavior.
This breaks all sociological orders of the culture we're living in now, because we are raising up women to be men, and you are not applauded for your femininity. You are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are, and you are climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families. I know you can buy your own car. I know you can buy your own house. But until you create a need that I can pour into, I have no place in your life. So stop coming home bragging to me about how much you don't need me and wonder why I shy away. Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk back to me this morning. The conversation has become, let's prove to the men how dispensable they are. And it is born out of pain because we hurt you and betrayed you and lied to you and cheated to you. And you became like you became out of pain. But watch what is born out of pain. That is born out of pain.
Okay. I got a lot of things I want to say about that clip, but I'm gonna hold it because I got another clip. But I want y'all to keep in mind what you just heard him say. Okay. I got another clip that I just ran across today that Rick has sent to me on Instagram. I rarely check my Instagram.
You know, I was sitting there, damn, do I text it to her? And I forgot how I sent it to you.
Yeah, you sent it to me on Instagram, and I gotta get in a better habit of checking Instagram. But I'm gonna play this other one, and then we're gonna talk about that first.
What does the world think is masculine energy? It's the
Hold on, that's the wrong one.
world think is.
That's still that. Dang it,
It's the next one down.
Looks like I grabbed the same one.
From last week.
Oh,
you grabbed both of the same.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought I texted to you, then I said, damn, no, I had to look back through my text. I said, oh, shit. I don't ever remember how.
Yeah, no, I think that is it's 10 that's for more.
Highly successful, A-type, highly driven, Ferrari, Rolex wearing, masculine. I hate to break it to you guys, but that is the most scared man on the planet. The man who is in his divine masculine doesn't need the Ferrari, doesn't need absolutely anything. So what is happening is the wounded woman is attracting the wounded man. Only the healed woman can attract the healed man. Only the divine feminine can attract the divine masculine.
Okay. So this takes me back to last week. Can you turn that down some more? Yeah, we got to turn that down.
Yeah, we got it.
You got it down?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I got to make sure I stay on track with my thoughts with this one. Okay? Because the very first thing he says is, and I'm talking about the TD Jakes clip, okay? He says, we are raising women to be men. Okay?
Yeah.
And then, you know what? Let me just let him say it again.
This breaks all sociological orders of the culture we're living in now. Because we are raising up women to be men. You are not applauded for your femininity. You are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are, and you are climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families to be men. You are.
Okay. Now, every last single, now I don't know about y'all, but for me, every last single one of those traits that he just named off, we're raising you to be mean, nasty, possessive, all of these negative things. Is that what he views as masculine energy? Is that what he views that men do? Because to me, that I don't equate to masculine energy. Because I know plenty of successful men, successful black men who don't possess those traits.
I'm thinking maybe we're getting this masculine energy
Confused.
Yeah.
Confused.
I think
Because as the previous guy said, to me, that sounds like that wounded man
Mhm.
that's attracting the wounded woman.
Yeah.
Okay? Because none of those traits to me say masculine.
No.
All those traits to me say toxic.
I can agree
And
with
so
that.
therefore I don't want to be in a relationship with you. So I agree. If you see a woman and those are the traits that you see in her, because I know plenty of successful women who don't act like that.
Right.
So I'm confused on how we keep calling this masculine energy. No, that's not masculine energy. That's across the board energy, whether you male or female. It's negative either one.
I think it's like I'm saying, they're miscategorizing it.
Absolutely. But he tells you the reason why it's being miscategorized. Because I want y'all, I'm gonna play this, and I promise y'all, I'm gonna get back to your comments because I really want to play your comments. But he tells you in what he's saying, and I want y'all to listen to what he is saying. Let me get it
Not
again.
applauded for your femininity. You are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are, and you are climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families. Oh, y'all ain't gonna talk back to me this morning. The conversation has become, let's prove to the men how dispensable they are. And it is born out of pain because we hurt you and betrayed you and lied to you and cheated to you. And you became like you became out of pain. But watch what is born out of pain.
Now, he says, you were created because we lied to you. We cheated on you. We hurt you. We caused you pain. This is why you are the way you are. But you, as the woman, need to be careful how you react from that pain. What I didn't hear was men need to take responsibility for that pain. How can you say you understand why she is the way she is? Because of all of the things that men did to her. But you need to be careful what you turn into, because we're not liking what we've caused you to do.
Right.
Help me to understand that.
Maybe I want to see the whole sermon. I'm hoping he said that.
I don't know. I don't know.
know.
All I have is the clip that came to me. And of course, people always break down, and they pull out the bits and pieces that they want out of it. So I don't know. I'm only going based off of what's going out here that's supposedly be going viral. So and I'm praying that he's not on the platform saying to the women, we know why you acting this way because we did all of these things as men. But it's your responsibility as a woman to make sure that you stay in your femininity as something that we can be attracted to, even though you've got all this pain that we've caused to you.
I'm going to have to, I know the sermon's got to be out there.
I hope the sermon is out there. I hope the sermon is out there and there's a different message, because I can't believe that this is the message that we putting out here.
But that's the only clip that I've been seeing.
That's the only one I've seen so far either. That's the only one I've seen so far. So you sat here and you admit this is why you're hurt. I understand why you have your pain. But you need to watch what's born out of that pain.
Yeah, I know. He had to. There's no way he let me in off the hook.
I'm just saying. I'm asking questions. I ain't saying that he did. I'm just asking questions because I need to understand if that's really what it is that you're trying to say. Because you bypassed it. I know you hurt because we done lied and we done cheated and we done did all of these things as men to you.
Yeah.
So I know why you acting this way. I understand why you have become independent. But you ain't sitting in your femininity like you're supposed to be because we raising you up to be a man.
Yeah.
Somebody help me to understand. Because if I'm reading it, I mean, I'm just giving my perspective because everybody looks at things differently. I'm all about perspectives. And that's kind of how I see it.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I see it. Let me finish. Let me keep
That
going
is
here.
born out of pain. I know you can buy your own car. I know you can buy your own house. But until you create a need that I can pour into, I have no place in your life. So stop coming home bragging to me about how much you don't need me and wonder why I shy away.
Okay. He says, until you create a need for me. So not only am I supposed to accept that you've caused me pain because you cheated on me, you lied to me, you hurt me, and now it's caused me to become this independent woman who doesn't need you. You want me to step back and create a need for you because you need to be needed. Not because she needs you, because you as a man need to be needed.
Yes.
Ain't that what he just said? Help me understand if that's not what he just said. Because he said, I can't put until you create a need for me.
I'm trying to spin it, but
Somebody, and I'm gonna get, you know what, I'm gonna get to the comments. I'm seeing people are commenting. I promise y'all, I'm gonna come back to y'all's comments. I promise y'all, but I want to stay on track because I know I'm gonna get off track if I don't. If you don't create a need for me, then I can't pour into you. Don't matter all the pain I've caused you. And the fact that you've changed because I've caused you pain. And because I caused you this pain, you decided you had to go out and become this independent, strong woman and do for yourself. But I can't applaud you for that because you ain't acting feminine and you not creating a need for me. If I read that wrong, somebody help me. Because I don't have the whole sermon. I don't have the whole sermon. So I can't say for sure that if that was the message that he gave, but that's kind of how it sounded to me. But then listen to the things that he listed for creating. I know you can buy your own car. I know you can buy your own house. But until you create a need for me, which says that need needs to be a monetary need. You're not dependent on me. And I guess that goes back to last week's show when said that high value man is all about his assets and what he can provide. And so if I can't provide what I feel to be assets to you and a value to you, you don't need me, then I have no value.
yeah. Hell, man, I'm at lost for words because I don't understand. It's getting all.
Yeah, this is ridiculous because to me this sounds like an excuse for the broken man, that wounded man. Because I'm not going to accept my part in it. I'm gonna lay it at your feet. I'm gonna lay it at the woman's foot. These are the things we need you to do so you can make us feel like we're needed and of value to you, even though we've caused you pain. And the reason why you're acting the way you're acting is because we caused you pain. But let's not talk about that. Let's slide that to the side. Let's talk about I need to be needed.
Yeah.
Is that the message that we want to send?
They should have played the whole clip. I know.
I hope it's more to the
got
whole
be
clip.
more.
I hope that there is more to the whole clip. But then here's the other thing. I want to go back to what the guy said.
Masculine energy. It's the highly successful, A-type, highly driven, Ferrari, Rolex wearing masculine. I hate to break it to you guys, but that is the most scared man on the planet. The man who is in his divine masculine doesn't need the Ferrari, doesn't need absolutely anything. So
Okay. Society thinks, well, the world thinks that A-type personality, the man who has the Ferrari, the Rolex, all of that, those things, that high value man that said was talking about last week. That's what we see as the masculine man.
And they're the scariest,
But they're the scariest one. Because it goes back to just what he just said. I just got through talking about. Because if you don't need what I value, then what's your reason to keep me around?
See, well, I'm totally different than that because, hell, I can be high value. But
that's what did he say? The divine masculine man, he don't need all of that. Yeah. Didn't I say last week, do the lion come up in there and talk about who need me?
No.
Let me go in here and see who need me to come in and lead them? No. Because as the masculine man, as the alpha in the jungle, he come in and say, I'm leading.
Yeah.
My presence says that I'm in charge. All I got to do is come up in here. Y'all know what's going on. Yeah. He ain't got to tell nobody. It's like, I ain't got to tell you. You see it. Right. So that divine masculine man, he ain't got to tell you because he going to show you. Yeah. And he ain't worried about whether or not you need, because he going to come in and create a need for himself. Yeah. Because you're going to come in and start taking care of it, whether she asks you to or not. Mm-hmm. Didn't I say last week, give me a blue collar worker going to the factory or whatever all day long over a man in a suit and a tie going into the corporate America? One ain't got nothing to do with the other.
No, I like what I do. Hell, I'm blue collar, so.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get out. I had to get out what I had to say before I went to the comments, because I really wish I could find the full sermon, because I don't know if somebody cut it up to come off that way. Because if that's the message that we given on a platform that he has, I think somebody needs to help him see the other perspective. Because you just said to us women that no matter what a man has put you through, you're supposed to remain in your feminine energy and give him a need that he can fulfill. Because if you don't, then we losing our family. Like, what? Because you being successful, that's an issue. You being able to buy. And again, that goes back to what he said in society. People think this is a high value person because you got a nice car. You're concerned about her ability to buy a car, buy a house. What about the emotional need where someone has hurt her and caused her pain, and that's the reason why she's acting the way that she's acting? Did you just say it? Mm-hmm. I know why you acting the way you act, because this is what we did to you. But we need you to be feminine and give us a need. Because if we ain't got a need, then we can't pour into you. Then what you need us for? Exactly what I need you for. If you're going to cause me pain,
yeah, you don't.
I don't need you. But let me, okay. Woo. All right. Let me go back up here to the top and read some comments. Y'all know how I get sometimes when I get on my soapbox. Whoo, Lord. Yeah, I had an oh my too, Tara, when I first watched the clip, because I was like, are you for real right now? Like, okay. But then y'all know sometimes I got a different perspective on things. Nakia says, I don't like we are being raised to be that way. I am missing something. Who is raising anyone intentionally to be that way? Those are toxic traits. Absolutely, Nakia, I agree with you. Those are 100% toxic traits. That's what I said earlier. And I feel like when he said raise, he's meaning because we've caused you pain, this is what you have transformed into. When he says we're raising women to be men, because you causing them hurt and pain, and so they're changing to be more masculine.
Right.
In the fact, and when I feel like when you say a woman has masculine energy, for me, it means that she has become a protector. She has become a leader. She has learned to take care of herself and be able to stand alone. Mm-hmm. Which is what most men are said you're supposed to be able to do. Right. As a man, whether you got a woman or not, you need to be able to stand alone. Why is it not okay for us as women to be proud of our ability to stand alone, whether we have a man or not?
Because it makes men feel like y'all don't need us.
Right. You don't have a need, and so therefore you're not of value to us. I don't get it. Oh, she meant to say I don't think. Like, okay. Nakia says what? I think he is wording it incorrectly. I don't know how he meant to word it. Again, whoever put the clip out there, again, I mean, it could have been somebody that cut out bits and pieces. People have been known to do that all the time and group it the way that they wanted it to come off and sound. So I'm praying that that's not how he meant it, but whoever's putting this clip out here, like, are you for real right now? Do you understand how that sounds to a woman? And there are men that are jumping on board going, yeah. But do you hear? Are y'all listening? Did everybody hear what I hear? That you saying to these women, we understand why you're acting the way that you're acting. You're acting this way because of what we did.
But get your ass in line.
But I'm going to need you to stop acting like that.
Yeah.
Because we need you to be feminine and have a need for us so that we can pour into you.
I hate when I can't.
And so if we don't have a need, then that's the reason why I don't need you. You know, I don't want to come around you because you don't need me. What? But it's okay as a man for you not to need a woman because y'all are raised that way. You need to be able to stand on your own. You need to be able to do this and you need to be able to do that. That's what they say, which is what I'm seeing as, I guess, they masculine energy, because a woman now is able to stand on her own 2 feet and be alone and not need a man. But it's wrong. Wrong. We've been bad men. But it's wrong for you to develop and become strong and stand on your own and move up the corporate ladder. How dare you? How dare you take this pain and think you're going to do something better and be able to stand on your own without us? How dare you? I'm sorry. I'm on one today. I'm on one tonight. I'm on one. Let me get back to these comments. Woo! Nakia says, I don't agree with him. I don't agree with him either. And if that's the message, I 100% don't agree with him. I'm about to lose my voice. I'm over here upset. Tara said, preach, Carrie. I'm not trying to preach. I'm just trying to give a different perspective. Like, is this a message that we really want to be given behind this clip? Nakia says, yeah, I need to see the whole thing because this here has me on pause. 100%, it had me wait. When I say I kept sitting in going, whew, do I want to have a part 2 and do I want to talk about this clip? Because the more I thought about it, the more I was like, no, I don't like this message that if it's going viral. I don't like this message that's out here.
I saw it a couple weeks ago. It's like,
yeah, April says, whew. What's wrong with just being raised to stand on your own 2 feet? I raised my daughters to be self-sufficient. I am raising my son to be self-sufficient. I watch my single mother be self-sufficient. I am not not mean, nor was my mother and children. I have masculine energy not based on hurt nor pain. And I love my femininity. 100% to me, one has nothing to do with the other. But I feel like, again, it's looked down upon because y'all, there's no need for a man. How dare you evolve and learn to stand on your own 2 feet and not have a need for me? Somebody help me see it differently.
Now, is this thing, I'm thinking it's age-based also, because he's older. What happens with the younger people? I want to know how they feel about it.
Well, shoot, the younger ones are the ones out acting a fool. They the ones, shit, they think, what's her name? Krishan and Blueface is the example of love.
I'm like, whoever the hell, I know, I see
they
them
toxic
every
as
day. I'm
fuck.
like,
Oh,
man.
excuse me. Don't get me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be cussing. They toxic, insane, crazy. And I've said before on the show, that's going to end badly. Somebody is going to be hurt. We're putting out horrible messages about what it is to be a man and what it is to be a woman. And all of this that they're talking about, one has nothing to do with the other. Tim says, I believe what he is saying is that this is the world's view of male masculine. I agree. That might be, and I hope he clarified that somewhere along the line that ain't the right view, because what was said is not correct. Well, from my perspective, it's not correct.
Go ahead and read more comments, because you ain't gonna do it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me keep going. Because I'm telling you, they got all over me. Oh, said, I'm here. Hey, said, yeah, we talked about your video you sent me. Oh, Tara found the longer clip. I'm gonna have to go and watch that clip.
Yeah.
Whatever she's went through is her problem. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me pop this up. Whatever she's went through is her problem. She should have made better choices in men. Oh, wow. Okay. And again, what did he say? Possessive, controlling. What was his definition?
He's cheated on.
No, of masculine energy. I can't. Yes, it was a list. And I'm sorry. And here's my thing: in relationships, we all have a past, and we all have things that we do differently or we see differently based on our past relationships. Right. Okay. And so and this is just my perspective, if you're in a relationship with someone and you say to them, I don't care why you are the way you are, because this is what I want, is the most selfish thing that I could ever think of in my life. How do you say to a person, it doesn't matter to me why you feel the way you feel? This is my expectation of you. And if you're not meeting my expectation of you, oh well, I'm moving on. But even that woman who typically sits more so in her feminine energy has a reason why she sits in that feminine energy. And who's to say that just because she fits in that feminine energy and she creates a need for you, that's going to be a good relationship? Because you ain't caring either way why she is the way she is. And so no matter, even if she is feminine and she has issues that have been created for her from past relationships and she's acting out, are you going to care why she's acting out? Or does it just matter that she sits in her feminine energy and she creates a need for you?
Yeah, that's all about him.
100%. 100%. That seems like it's all about him. And again, that goes back to the clip the TD Jakes clip It doesn't matter what's happened to you and why you are the way you are. I need you to be feminine, and I need you to have a need for me. Everything else is irrelevant, as just said. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened to you. You should have made better choices in the men that you selected, because this ain't what I want, and that's your problem, that you made bad choices.
I mean, we all make bad choices, so.
We all, let me get back. Let's see. I don't want to jump too far. Bambi says, a man needs a woman just as a woman needs a man in certain situations. Absolutely. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. I can agree with that. She also, okay, sis. Yes. That was a wonderful statement made by Remy. I appreciate that. I like when people share their different perspectives. Bambi, you can go out on the page. The clip is in the event page. Oh, Tim says here, the Bible says it's not good for a man to be alone. So a man needs a woman just as much as a woman needs a man. But see, times have changed to the point where the streets are teaching our kids now instead of the homes. Mm-hmm. I can agree with that. And I 100% agree that a man needs a woman and a woman needs a man. I 100% agree with that. But that's not what he, like, the things that he listed were material things. Yeah. I know you can buy your own house. I know you can buy your own car. I know you're moving up on the ladder, but you got to stop coming home and telling me that you can do all of these things for yourself. That's material things. Yeah. And women are what? We are emotional creatures. And so what do we look for? Emotional support. But you telling me it don't matter. Emotionally, it does not matter, because my masculine energy is coming from my hurt emotionally that has caused me to put up a wall. And so in order for me to sit in my feminine energy, you must address that emotional wall that has been put in place. But if you don't care why I am the way I am, you can't expect me to tear down a wall for you.
That sounds pretty shitty when you say
it. The truth is the truth. We are emotional creatures. Yeah. People say that all the time. And so what has caused us to become masculine? Because we had to swallow those emotions, because they were getting stepped on, because we were being lied to, cheated on, all those things that he listed. Has caused women to build up this pain. And now we've got this emotional wall of pain, but you don't care why that wall is built up. I need you to be emotionally available and sit in your feminine energy and create a need for me. All of these things are your responsibility as a woman.
Why you look like you mad at me? I ain't
mad because you a man. Let me quit looking at you. Woo, let me get out. Yeah, okay. Let me get back. Okay, let me get back. Oh Lord, have mercy. They done moved on me. I got to stop preaching, y'all. I gotta stop. Let me stop. Okay, yeah. Tara did post. If anybody wants to see the full video, she did post a link to the full video. Tim, let's see, Baby said, Tim Claybrook, same thing. I said, we both need each other. 100%. We do need each other. I 100% agree with that. Yeah. Says here, I wouldn't choose her if her problems are too much. Okay, we all got problems though. Yeah. We all got problems. It's a problem that you would expect her to sit in her feminine energy despite what she's been through. That goes across to anybody. So, I mean, I wouldn't choose him either. Baby said, and vice versa. I agree. Tara, I know I gotta stop preaching. I'm trying not to. I am trying not to. Let me catch up on all these comments. Oh Lord, hold on. Here we go. No one cares what a man goes through. if he has past problems, no one will feel sorry for him. It will be encouraged for the women to leave him. No, that is not true. We just got them saying everybody goes through things. That right there is BS. We as emotional women, we want you to share and tell us what you've gone through because we are healers. We are nurturers. We want to help heal your pain. I'm confused. That's the reason why you need to pour into us. Come on now.
He messed with the wrong women.
I don't know what women you messing with because most women I know, oh, he's sharing with me, gonna be happy with that. Hey, I don't know.
Hey, to the point I've been like, no, man, I don't want to share no more.
Right.
But
I don't know that woman. I'm sorry. And again, I guess that goes to just like you said, that's your choices. You chose them women that didn't care about how you felt. Like that's about choice. So it goes vice versa. And these things to me don't define masculine or feminine energy. That's people, and those are toxic traits to me. That's a toxic trait to me. Anybody, regardless of our level of friendship, relationship, whatever the ship is,
right.
For you to say that you do not care why I am the way I am, I wouldn't want you to say that to me as a friend.
No. And it's bad as, well, not bad in a word, as different as I am. I've never had a woman tell me, I don't want to know why you like it.
No, because they trying to figure it out because she's trying to fix you. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We're fixers. That's the reason why oftentimes women stay in these relationships to get hurt and be cheated on and all these things because we are fixers.
Yeah.
That's what we try to do. Oh, I see the potential in him. Let me see if I can fix that. So I don't know where he meeting these women at, but that's most women that I know.
Yeah.
They're going to try to fix it, especially if they see the good in you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can understand why a woman would do that to you. She going to try to figure, oh, he coming in doing things I ain't even asked him to do.
But he's closed off.
Right. Let me figure out what's going on with him. Let me see what it is I can do to get him to open up to me, and I can figure him out.
And I give you a little bit.
And we're going to try to take him out. Yeah.
And then I'm going to shut the window, shut the door on you again. So.
But that's how women are. And that's what we do. We're fixers. But then you can't say to a fixer, if my role is to raise the family and I'm supposed to fix it, you want me to sit in this feminine energy, you can't say it's okay to be out here hurting me and cheating on me and causing me pain and then want to reprimand me because I had to learn to take care of myself. Because every time I try to create a need for you, you cause me hurt and pain. Mm-hmm. And so finally I said, you know what? I got to stop it. I'm going to stop creating this need for you. I'm going to learn how to stand on my own 2 feet and I'm going to take care of myself. Now I'm wrong.
Okay. You see, that's some comments read. You're not going to do that. Hey, look.
I'm telling you, when I tell you that video clip got all over me, I'm sorry, Rick. Rick over here like I didn't do it, damn it. Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm about to let Tiger in or something. So
let me take a deep breath, y'all.
Support, dog.
I'm sorry, Rick. I'm sorry. Oh Lord, y'all. I'm sorry. That it just, the more I thought about that clip, I was like, are you for real right now? Is this the message that was really meant, or did somebody slice this up? And I hate that it's going viral, and that's a message that we are putting out there cause, oh my Jesus.
I'm going to go back and I'm going to look at the whole thing.
I'm just like, woo. Okay, says here, hold on. Let me pull a little Rick. I'm sorry, Rick. A man that's doing right shouldn't have any expectations from her that he's not delivering himself. A man that's not doing right shouldn't have any expectations of her that he's not delivering himself. Oh, okay. So you saying if he ain't doing it, he shouldn't have expectation for her to do it. But is that what really happens? Because that ain't what TD Jakes said. He didn't say. He didn't say that. He didn't say you don't have no expectation. He said, I know I hurt you. And you been hurt.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna need you to stay feminine. So cause you causing problems. This ain't right. Yeah, I'm hoping somewhere in that clip that they said something about. I'm trying not to look at Rick. I'm gonna look at the camera because Rick like, damn it, quit looking at me. I didn't do it. I'm sorry. That just whoo, that clip just got all in me. The more I thought about it, the more I was like, are you freaking kidding me right now? Somebody help me to understand and see that a different way.
No. I ain't got nothing for you. You got all the evidence.
I ain't got the evidence. He said it.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't defend him because he said it.
He said it.
So I'm hoping on the entire clip. I'm hoping that.
I'm hoping. I'm gonna go and watch the entire clip because I'm hoping that there's more to that message than what was said, and that he most definitely held men accountable for why women are the way they are. Hold on. Says, is it okay for a man not to be masculine because of his past problems? Yeah. I know plenty of men who have drifted to the feminine side. Why? Because women are now demanding them to sit more in their feminine energy. And so therefore, when we became masculine, they became feminine. But that doesn't make him less of a man. Depends on what she's looking for. But I 100% understand why they sit more in their feminine energy now. Because we as women who become more masculine demand that of them. That's the need. You want me to need you? Here's what I need you to be. More feminine. Yeah. And be accepting of me, of who I am.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I'm answering his question. Yeah. Shit. That's why we got him. Now, and I'll be honest, am I attracted to him? No. I am not attracted to feminine energy in a man at all. That is not my cup of tea. But if that's who he is, that's who he is. They ain't got nothing to do with me, and I can't pass judgment on him. Right. Just because he sits more in his feminine energy due to his past relationship issues, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
It's a lot of them out there.
And I can't judge him for it.
No.
I didn't do it to him. I can't judge him for it. But there's a woman out there that's going to be attracted to it and that's going to want him.
Exactly.
He just ain't my cup of tea. But I'm not judging you for it.
Right.
That's the thing. I'm not judging you for it. That's just not my cup of tea. And so I feel like that's what men need to start saying. Okay, I can stop judging us for being able to stand on our own 2 feet. Because it seemed like to me that would be a good quality. Because if we both can stand together, come on. Tara says, yes, it's almost like he said, get over it. I think most men think women should just get over it. I agree. Now, in their defense, though, let me say this, though. In their defense, in the man's defense, in that area, in the man's defense, we also, and I've talked about this on previous shows, it's okay to still be dealing with your hurt and pain, but it's not okay to project that hurt and pain onto him. That's the difference. Yeah. You can still be that independent person and it created you, out of hurt and pain or whatever. Some of us, that's just who we are. As Remy said, that's just who she is. But that doesn't give you the right to project that pain onto him. That's the difference. So if you acting, which goes back to the negative traits again that I said from the beginning that he listed out of, being more, I guess he called it masculine, being mean and loud talking and all of those different things and controlling all of that. That's unacceptable. Yeah. That's unacceptable. So there's a difference in dealing with your pain, and I understand you grew and you changed out of that pain, but he didn't do that. So you can't project that anger and pain onto him.
Right.
There's a difference. There's 100% a difference. What did he say? It's okay to cry, but not okay to be mean. I didn't say that it was okay. I mean, if you a crybaby, if he wants to be a crybaby, he's a crybaby. If he wants to be mean, he wants to be mean. I'm not judging him either way. But if I choose not to deal with it, then I choose not to deal with it. But I'm not judging you because of it. That's the difference. You can't say that women who sit in their masculine energy, they're this and they're that, and give a negative viewpoint of them. Why? What does that? Why does that have to be a negative viewpoint? But if she's giving off those characteristics that he said in the beginning, that's not masculine energy. Those are toxic traits. People need to understand the difference. And so when somebody runs across someone who naturally sits in her masculine energy, you automatically labeling her that, oh, she sits in these toxic traits. And that's not true. We got tired of being hurt, as he said, going through the pain. Women got tired of it. They learned how to stand. Why is her being able to stand on her own 2 feet a negative perspective?
Don't know.
That's what I don't get. You got to create a need for me to pour into. No, her. It's okay for her to cry but not be mean. I don't know what you mean by that. It's okay for a woman to be whoever she is. If she's a crybaby, she's a crybaby. If she's not, she's not. But it's up. You can't say to a person. What I'm saying is, even in the dating stage or even in a relationship, you have to take a step back and think of to say to somebody, I don't care why you are the way you are. This is what I want you to be.
It's pretty bold.
Right.
For you, it won't ever work.
Right. So, I mean, and again, there's a difference of having to deal with pain. That pain may have her a little guarded. You ain't moving as fast as you want to move. She was like, no, I don't want to go there yet. You know, that it is keeping her guarded. But acting out, screaming, hollering, want to fight, be bossy, controlling, those are toxic traits. That's a difference. And so you have to understand that difference. And you can't just group everybody in the same category. Those are toxic traits, whether they in a male or in a female. But those other things, whether she cries, she be mean, it's about understanding. If you know her as a person, you understand why she's crying, why is she being mean to you right now. So you can't just use those as an example. Right. We looking at the bigger picture here. You trying to drill down to specific traits. We looking at the bigger picture here. I'm sorry. Let me get y'all know what I need to get off of here. Let me tell y'all, I gotta get off my soapbox on this one. Whoo, and take a deep breath. Rick, like, get me out this room before she lose her mind, y'all. Oh my God, that clip just got all over me because I'm like, are you for real right now? But y'all, we're gonna get off of here. We still ain't even hit an hour. We got a few little minutes, but we did get on here late. It's going on 9 o'clock already, so we're gonna go ahead and get off of here. I'm about to lose. I feel like Polo Rick didn't get to say nothing. I stayed on my soapbox.
I'm nervous. I'm sitting there like,
I'm sorry, Rick. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I didn't mean to do it. And Tara says, Karen, you said a mouthful, and I agree. I'm just asking questions. Like, come on now. There's questions. And I'm not putting it out there in the universe. This came out your own mouth. Yeah. I ain't made it up. I didn't make it up. Like, are you for real right now? Is this the message that's going viral? Is this what we want to say to people? Like, are we for real right now? Whew. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to take a deep breath. we're gonna go ahead and get off of here so I can calm myself down because Polo Rick is over here like, if y'all don't hurry up and get me out this room, because I feel like she about to kill me over here.
Look, next week we ain't coming back to this. Hell no, no.
I only had to come back to it because of that. Every time, the more I thought about that clip, the more it got all over me, and I was like,
see, there you go. Don't do it.
you know what?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Says if you're carrying past hurt that you can't handle, don't date.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, we're just gonna say okay to that because I think you're trying to make a jab at women, but men also have past hurts from relationships that they can't handle, that they're not dealing with, that they put into or mask as masculine energy, which is why they're mean and they're controlling and they're selfish and have a need to be valued. But I'm gonna get on off of here. Yeah. I'm gonna get on off of here before y'all get me back on. And now, Tara, we're not doing a part 3. We're not doing another part. I'm gonna get on off of here before I get back on my soapbox. And Polo Rick got to get out of it because he's like, Lord, y'all don't let me out of here because she done lost her mind tonight. But all right, we gonna get on off of here. I appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Oh my God, that was I'm hoarse. I'm gonna be hoarse in the morning.